Triple G. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture flicks and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, you? How's it hanging, YouTube? It's Peter here, Ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel. The chat's popping off already. Food-based stuff. We'll get to that in a second. As ever, I'm joined by good old James T. Keegan, Efren from TripleG Comics, and Super Sorrel. Good to see you, gentlemen. Nice to be back talking all things toys and comics. Let's crack straight on, see what we've got in the chat. We've got Wayne Deacon. Please, 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 please. I hope James is back as I miss his sexy looks and hairy eyebrows and crusty bedsheets. Sorry, wrong group. Hello all. Nice to see you, Wayne. I hope you're doing well.
Thanks, Wayne. Appreciated someone noticed.
Is that a different icon, Wayne, from last week?
It is.
We're sure it is. I think it is, isn't it? I'll have to have a look-see at that one. C4 Darkman, I'm ready for dinners. I'm ready. My dinner's cooked. Entertain me. I will add... I accidentally bought lamb ragu. What's lamb ragu? Is that like lamb?
Yeah, like a lamb bolognese kind of.
Like a lamb bolognese.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I had lamb mince last week for the first time in like 10 years, and it was so good.
You know, not get lamb over in Ireland. Is it just potato mince? Is it not? Is it just...
I mean, I think are we not well known for having lots of lambs and sheep and stuff here?
Yeah, you are. No, that's Wales, isn't it? Not Wales. Wales gets
no, they do other things with the sheep instead of eating them.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Lamb ragu or a lasagna. I do like a lasagna. Next question, is lasagna better than a lamb ragu? I would pick a lasagna, I have to say. Not really a lamb fan. Lots of discussion about lamb.
How about a lamb-zanya?
Lasagna? Yeah, you could make lamb. Nice. Even though lasagna for me, Wayne, I've dumped a tin of beans and mash on it to kind of smother the flavour. Even though I hope everyone's well. Nice to see you, Stephen. Hope you're doing well. We've got Shelley in the chat. Evening, chaps, listening in whilst walking the dog. We've got some Marvel Legends news later on, Shelley. Lots happening today. As I'd finished the slides, it just all seemed to kick off and everything was really happening. We've got Andrew.
It's not changing on the screen when you're doing that. By the way,
that's because I'm not clicking it. It's because I'm not clicking it. I'm in full flow. I'm trying to avoid bean talk. Even though is someone catering this evening, it feels that way. We've got Ash Harrison. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Beef ragu isn't bad. Not sure about lamb ragu though. It sounds a bit rich. Would rather have a lasagna either way. I think I'm with you, Stephen. I think I'm with you. Also having bacon frazzles in Haribo for dessert. Yeah, it's a long time since I've had a frazzle. Efren, you familiar with the frazzle?
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's delicious.
There must be another American name for it.
That would be. It's corn-based filth, so the Americans have probably got it covered in, I don't know, some kind of syrup. Let's have a look. They're still talking about food. We've got Joshy. Nice to see you, Joshy. Hope you're doing well, pal. Whips and chains in his basement. More board games and Transformers. We've got Fuzzy of the Dunlop. Good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well, Fuzzy. Yeah, Tragedy Tales. I didn't get a copy. I'm going to the comic shop this Thursday. So I'm going to try. This is a new book out, guys. Dork. About a little orc thing. And it was only released last week, I think, and it's gone crazy already. Prices. Tragedy Tales, let us know. I think the last time I clocked it on eBay, I think the prices were around about £40 for issue 1 or something like that. Yeah, within a week, it seems to have gone crackers. It'll be the new Absolute Batman 1. Got to say, Efren looks like the youngest man on the street. Wow. The youngest man on the stream. Looking good there, fella.
Yeah,
nice.
I wish.
Interestingly, I was at work today and one of the secretaries came up and I haven't seen her for a while. She goes, "Hey, Peter, nice to see you. I thought you'd retired." How old do you think I friggin' look? Cheeky bugger. Sack her immediately. I've got Simon, nice to see you. Trying to decide which takeaway to go for. Well, we've got a lot of debate in the chat, Simon. You can have a lamb kind of bolognese thing, a lasagna, or just beans and mash all kind of squashed together by the sounds of it. I feel like I should defend Wales being as I am in it, but not Welsh. What are you in? Oh, Wales, I got you. Welsh and no one cares. Mince chat, cock off. Okay, we've got, excuse me. I'm never going to be able to say this. Couching and slouching with Biz 9935. Good afternoon and much love from Dallas, Texas.
All right.
Howdy. Howdy. Nice. Howdy, partner. Is that Texas? Efren, keep we right. Howdy, Texas, that's GRU and stuff, isn't it? Are you rich, Couching? Are you rich? Are you like an oil baron or something like that? If you are, send us some cash. I don't think I recognise your name, bud, so thank you very much for joining. If this is your first time here, welcome. Right, guys. Crikey, that took some time. Oh, God, we've got more. 61 last time I saw. Give her a medal. Retirement at your young age. Give off, exactly. I go for Chinese. Does that count as casual racism? No, just full-on racism. Right. Let's make a start, guys, because we've got loads to get through. There's some interesting stuff happening this week. We're going to start off with this. DC is officially retiring a member of the Bat family. Now, Efren, you're currently reading the new run of Batman, the one that was relaunched a couple of months ago. So you'll no doubt remember that Tim Drake was shot.
Yes.
And he's decided now, apparently, that he's going to step away from being Robin. And in the last issue, he asked Batman if he could disappear, basically, and just live his life with his partner, his boyfriend. I don't believe that for a second. Any of you guys think Tim Drake's disappearing?
No. None of this is ever permanent. No. So, yeah.
No.
When they die, they still come back. It's just, come on, you know.
Efren, you're reading it. Do you think this is Tim gone, or do you think he's going to be back soon?
Like you said, I know he got shot, and I know his partner got really pissed off at Batman. You know, first time I heard about him saying he's going to retire. Yeah. But there's Damian Wayne is Robin too. So I'm not sure. I think he'll be gone for a little while, and he'll come back as some other type of Bat character. Or maybe they're just trying to say there's too many of them right now. You know, too many Bat characters. You know, even Harley Quinn has become part of the Bat family. You know? Yeah.
In the is that in the Absolute universe she's in now as well, isn't she?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but I know in the regular DCU universe, you see a little bit of picture of her on the right hand side of Batman's shoulder. You see her.
Yeah, okay.
She's part of the Bat family too. There's so many of them, so I don't think it's going to be that much. How much of people are going to miss them per se? You know? We'll see.
Right, and chaps, quick fire question. We've asked this before. Best Robin. We'll start with you, Sorrel.
I was saying, who the hell's Stephanie Brown? I don't think I've ever read a comic with Stephanie Brown in.
Was she called Spoiler?
Spoiler, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read it. Favorite Robin? I'll go with the traditional Dick Grayson. Yeah. He's one I'm most familiar with, to be honest.
Yeah. Efren?
Gosh, I think we all would probably pick Dick Grayson. So I'm going to go a little bit separately from that run from, I forgot the name of the writer. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank, but Carrie Kelly. I remember reading that storyline, and she was very well done as sidekick, you know, the old Batman. You know,
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank Miller's, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Mr. Keegan?
I love a bad boy, so I'm a big Jason Todd fan, and like Death in the Family and Red Hood is one of my favorite kind of storylines, so I really love that one. So I've always liked Jason and Red Hood and all that.
Okay, 21 people in the chat. Let us know in the chat, please, who your favourite Robin is. I'm with Sorrel. Dick Grayson obviously is the easy choice, but I have to say I do like a bit of Tim Drake as well. I think Tim Drake's been very good, and I like Damien. I'm not a fan of Jason Todd, I have to say, but yeah.
I'm sorry, is Helena Wayne from the future?
I don't know which one that is in this story, because Helena was Huntress, wasn't she?
I think that's their... Yeah, I'm not sure.
The daughter or something.
Daughter, yeah.
Let's see what the chat
is. Wayne, the proper little psycho one that were like, he always used a sword and shit. Is that?
Yeah, so Damien is Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul's son. Yeah. Really good character, actually. Really, for a while, he teamed up with Dick Grayson when Dick became Batman, and that was a really good run. Not Frank Miller, Morrison, wasn't it? Yeah, very cool.
I'm excited because I've not read like that much about with Damian Wayne, so I'm excited for Brave and the Bold to see like that character brought to screen and how they're going to do that. I think that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that one. Fuzzy, he's got to leave so he can return as a villain. God, I hope not, Fuzzy. Surely to God, that trope's get old and done now. How many young kids can Batman dress up in a kinky costume? Robin, I see what you did there, Fuzzy. I see what you did. Well done. I copped the cover A of Dorks for 25 quid. The other two variants for 20 quid each. Sad I missed them from my LCS. Yeah, I'm going to have to pop into Newcastle and see if I can get a couple of copies, because apparently it's really good story as well. We've heard that about you, Wayne. I'd not object to all the Robins getting killed off one by one in horrific ways. That would be a... They tried something similar, didn't they, with Death of the Family a while back, where Joker was supposed to be kind of hunting down the Bat family, but it didn't really have any lasting implications, as these things often don't. Favourite Robin? Tim Drake, but Jason Todd is my favourite non-Bruce Wayne Bat character. Yeah, I like a bit of Tim Drake. Jason Todd is a popular character as well. I'd say Tim, purely as he was just being introduced when I first started collecting. Very cool. Helena Wayne is from Earth 2. Okay, thank you, Terry. Thank you, pal. Dick Grayson as Robin, Jason Todd post Robin. Yeah, that's fair. Catwoman and Batman's daughter. Okay. Wasn't there a... I'm not going crackers, am I? There was a Helena... Was it
Bertinelli?
Yeah, Bertinelli.
That's
that was,
Huntress, yeah.
Huntress,
That's
yeah.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead in Birds of Prey.
But then I think they had a daughter at some point. I can't remember. The stories get very complicated, don't they, with New 52. Right. Tonight's episode, by the way, is sponsored by Fuzzy Dunlop's Instagram page. So a lot of the news I've picked straight off him. Saturday Night Live UK reveal their cast and air date. Didn't even know this was a thing. Don't know who any of those people are. Don't think I'm going to be watching. James.
So, UK adaptations of American shows are historically horrendous. But I think like there's in the UK there's a huge background of sketch comedy and really talented British comedians kind of coming out of that. So I would give this a chance. This could be quite good. Like if these are talented young comedians getting their start, I think there could be some really great sketches coming out of this. So we'll see. I think it might be a bit more raunchier than because like typically the British stuff kind of is anyway. So we might get like a bit more darker humor kind of out of this, and the American one is maybe more sanitized. But I'd say it's easy to be pessimistic. Give the first one a watch and see how it goes.
I do hope they follow the Americans thing though and get like a guest star for each one. So we're gonna get like the crop of English comedians coming along and kind of joining the cast for a week. That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. Efren, you guys obviously got Saturday Night Live. How's that going these days? Has it still got its pull, its appeal?
It depends on who's the guest host. A couple years ago, they had Pedro Pascal on there, and he was hilarious on there. So it all depends on who the guest host is. And one thing I don't like about the United States version nowadays is there's too many cast members. I just think the original cast was 5 people. And from Saturday Night Live that came out in 1975, I believe, it was just 5 people. And even the one in the United States, they have like 15 or more cast members. Like, it's just too much. I'm not sure why they do that. I think they should do at the most is 7 or 8, somewhere around there, but keep it low, because a lot of these, actors don't have a chance to be on the show at all. So, but I'm going to watch it. If it's shown here, I'll be watching, because I do enjoy Saturday Night Live a lot. The music guests too, like Sorrell said, I hope they have a music guest.
Yeah.
So yeah, one thing they do, I hope they do imitate is a Weekend Update.
Yes.
I hope they do that. Does everybody know if Lorne Michaels going to have anything to do with this at all?
I think he's a producer.
Yeah.
Like it was, some involvement.
Lorne Michaels has to retire too. That man's been around. He took a break for a couple of years in between, but he's been around since 1975. I just think they have too many. But like I said, I just think they have too many actors on the show.
Need some fresh blood, maybe. Yeah. Fuzzy says it failed the first time; it'll fail again. Have we had it in the UK before, Fuzzy? Have we?
They have them in other countries. I know that.
We've got Kenneth in the chat. Nice to see you, pal. I know one of the SNL cast probably be tasked like the last time they tried it, so they have tried it before. We've got a little bit of news there about Hasbro securing the rights for Voltron. Now, I have to be honest, Voltron is not a property I'm particularly familiar with. Sorrel, it feels like something you might know about. Are you a Voltron man? Or?
Not in the slightest.
It's
like a knockoff Transformers, isn't it? Isn't it like an anime Transformers?
Wasn't there a joke in Deadpool where it's two tigers or a load of tigers connecting? Was that Voltron when he was on about the rings or something? Any of you guys familiar with Voltron?
Just name recognition. I don't really know much about it. Like, I've seen the toys and there's animated series and stuff, but I've never watched any of it.
No, me neither.
Is Henry Cavill just attached to anything geek
related
these days?
Everything at the moment. He's doing literally everything. Yeah. Because he's got this, he's got Warhammer coming out, he's got Highlander. We've seen some images of that this week. Anyway, I think Voltron is. Do you know? Remember in Deadpool 2, there's a joke where he gets or Deadpool 1 maybe, he gets the rings or whatever out of the machine at the arcade, and he's talking about tiny lines connecting together or something
on their date.
Yeah. I'm sure that's Voltron, but yeah, I don't know anything about it. But anyway, it's Henry Cavill. He looks amazing, so I'll probably end up watching that. Voltron is awesome, says C4 Darkman. I think it predates Transformers. Okay. Very cool. We'll give it a go. We've got some pictures there of Tomb Raider. Every time I'm seeing an image from that show, it's just looking better and better and better. I think this looks amazing. Looking forward to that. We've talked about that before. I think it's going to be pretty impressive. And then we've got a couple of new images from the Masters of the Universe movie that were in the Empire magazine. What's she called again? Is it Alison
Brie? One of my favorite actresses. Yeah, I love her. So I'm really happy to see this.
I was a little bit pessimistic about her because I want Evelyn to be evil, and I only know her from comedy type stuff, really. But I think that looks phenomenal. I think she looks amazing in this.
She'll be great. I'm sure she'll be great.
Yeah.
Is that Luke Skywalker on the upper right-hand side with the lightsaber pointing up in the air?
How dare you? That's Prince Adam.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. Friend, I need you to be practicing because when we do a show about He-Man, I want everybody shouting, "I have the power." Do you know what I mean?
Can I do the one from this trailer though, where it goes, "I have the power"?
Shut up! I told you before the show. I told you before the show. I'm not tolerating any negativity about Masters of the Universe. Right? It's going to be amazing. I
will watch the movie. So
I booked the day off work. I booked the day off work. Yeah.
Are you gonna show up in cosplay?
No.
Your abs showing off, and
I'm getting there before all of the little scroats get there, all the horrible children and stuff like that.
Good,
Andrew, it predates the American release of Transformers, but is after the Japanese inspiration for Transformers. Oh, we've got geeks out geeking each other in the chat. Yeah, just looked it up, and it seems to tie Transformers for release. Okay, Andrew, are you going to let that lie? Or are you coming back on that? Let's move on to what else. Someone tell us what Voltron is. I have it up. It takes inspiration from Super Saiyan. I need to get up on this. I need to check out what it's all about.
Super Saiyan. In Super Saiyan, basically just Power Rangers.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought Super Saiyan was power. No. Big robots hitting each other and combining and people shouting a lot. Either way, mince. We've got a few more covers released for Superman and Spider-Man issue number 1. I think some of these are great. One of them is horrific, in my humble opinion, without upsetting Fuzzy, because he wants to protect the man at all costs. What do you guys think of those covers? What do you think?
The first one, I believe, is from EM Gist.
Yep.
I should reach out to him again, Peter. I sent him a message about coming on ours, us talking to him, but he never replied, basically.
I think that's a stunning image, Efren. Yeah, I absolutely love that.
That's the one I like the best. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about is the worst, that third one.
I was about to say, there's clearly a weak link here. if you pay some close attention.
Do you know what? I can take the Batman and the Spider-Man. It's what's going on with Superman. What's the metal head and hair and stuff? It's just like, what is that? What is it? Do you know?
Is that meant to be Superman?
Yeah. That's Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman.
What is that?
presuming it's either Superman or Steel, but I'm assuming it's Superman. I don't know. No, Uncle Frank slander. See, I knew he'd be there. Apologies for us. The third cover looks shite. Super Saiyan is a Japanese show that Power Rangers stole a bunch of footage from. It's much older than Power Rangers. I'm very naive about a lot of these Japanese shows. Are any of you guys into them? Have you watched many of them?
No.
Me
I've only watched
neither.
the westernized versions of them. I've never watched the original Japanese ones.
Yeah, see, I never got into Power Rangers, so I never really got into that stuff before it, really.
Does Japanese Spider-Man count? Does that count?
Oh, I've watched that. I have watched that.
I've watched that.
That's awful as well.
Where he summons a big robot thing.
Yeah. My bad, it's Super Saiyan, the Power Mages. Super Saiyan. Oh, yeah, I cannot say these words, man, guys. Yeah. Fuzzy, stop it. Doesn't like we're taking the mick out of good old Frank. Don't like how Spider-Man's arm blends into Batman's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I never really noticed that. Yeah.
Can't even see his arm, basically, yeah.
The Thundercats Tash artwork is better than cover 3. Yeah, anyway, I'm sure there is an audience for that style of artwork. It's just not me. To each their own, but I know I won't be hoping for that one. Couple of interesting little tidbits of news for you guys. You'll have probably seen that Absolute Batman. I know some of you have read Absolute Batman. Become incredibly popular. It's not slowing down. It's gone kind of nuclear price-wise, although it has started to dip a little bit at the moment on good old eBay. I've sold 8 copies of issue 1 that I had for around about £1,000. So done very, very well out of that book. But this is news that they are pushing ahead and re-releasing all of the original run. So Absolute Batman, when the re-release, will be on print number 11, I believe.
Dang.
Which is just insane.
Has a book like this ever, like a universe like this, ever taken off so well and done so good that they've made it the main canon and kind of scrapped what came? Has that ever happened?
I don't think
this
so.
Absolute universe is that popular. Could it ever take over as the main DC kind of art?
Nah,
I
I
don't
don't
too
think so.
different. It's too starkly different to the classic.
But
you know,
if
I
it's
think
selling
there's
and
no
the
way.
rest of the books, because you got to think it's accountants that run the
think-
company.
Yeah.
If Absolute's selling like hotcakes, but then their other titles aren't,
Yeah,
to me that says make more Absolute. Surely,
I think you could say elements, you know, like parts of costume designs or web. I'd love to see the Batman kind of like hooks come into a regular Batman,
yeah.
you know, costume.
I think
but
the nearest we've had is when they first launched the Ultimate Universe and we got Ultimate Spider-Man, things like that. That went on for a good while and was very, very popular. But the truth is, these characters, you weaken the line when you start pushing more books out, which is the fear with something like this. At the moment, that's the 3 top tier, I would argue, you know, DC characters. They're selling a hell of a lot of other Batman books and other Superman books. Not so sure on Wonder Woman. But basically, they're doubling the money. So they wouldn't cancel one and just hope to sell more when they can. It's the old problem that we had with Wolverine back in the day. You add them into every title because, you know, people are buying Wolverine books. Same with Batman. Anybody who buy Batman. But it has gone incredibly popular. It is a very, very, very good book, to be perfectly honest, and that's part of the sell. I think that a lot of the time these events and these kind of new universes and stuff like that don't have the quality of writing behind them. They feel like a bit of a cash grab, a bit like your summer crossover. I don't feel that at all with particularly these 3 titles. Each one of them's been very, very strong, as have some of the spin-offs, you know. James, are you still reading any of them?
no, I haven't caught up, and I was really loving Batman and Wonder Woman. Superman only got like 2 or 3 issues in, but I was enjoying it. I just didn't catch up the rest. I'm probably like 4 or 5 issues behind at this point. But I will sit down and catch up at some point. Love them. Like,
Yeah, Batman's been very well. All of them have been good. Efren, what about you? Are you reading them?
Yep, I've been reading them. Up to the Batman Wonder Woman crossover that they had, you know, and I've been enjoying all of them, you know. So it's a fresh, you know, take on these characters that have been around for decades, you know.
Yeah. I think for you, Sorrel, what I would recommend is these are both out in trade paperbacks now coming out. I would pick up Batman and Wonder Woman, just give them a go, because I think you'll like Wonder Woman because of the kind of the mythology horror kind of element to it. Superman's good, but out of the 3 of them, personally, Superman's the weakest of the 3. But it's not weak; it's still a good book. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just Batman and Wonder Woman are so good. Like they're so amazing. Like,
I would say I enjoy Wonder Woman more than
most,
Batman,
yeah.
to be honest.
I
Yeah,
think
I
so
really
too.
enjoy them. Yeah. The guys in the chat, Andrew wants us to say something, and Fuzzy's quite rightly saying he can't say that. So there's not a hope in hell if you get me to say Dungeon ni dia wu momametu no wu I can't do it. Yeah, I've got 1 to 16 first prints. I should sell them. Yeah, Fuzzy. I mean, if you look at Batman 1, Absolute Batman 1, it's definitely dipping in price, and the market's absolutely flooded with them. So, you know, you could hold on for the long game or sell them now whilst it seems to be hot. I had, like I say, 8 issues up for sale on eBay, sold them no bother. Within a few days, all of them went. So, yeah. DC held test screenings for Supergirl this week. The cinematography is an upgrade compared to Superman's and has a hallway scene compared to the action sequence of those in Daredevil. Yeah, I saw that, Fuzzy, and I heard that the screening went incredibly well. They were very positive after it, which is good news. Now, this has got me very, very excited, guys. Really, really looking forward to this. Alex Ross doing a standalone graphic novel, large-scale graphic novel, self-contained story called Marvel Dimensions, written by and fully painted by himself. We don't know a lot about it other than it's talking about the kind of the classic Marvel characters, and then it says it kind of introduces around about 80 new characters or variations of classic characters. So love Alex Ross's work, hyper for this. Very pleased that it's him on full art duty inside. Efren, I know you're a big Alex Ross fan. Is this something that's got you excited?
Oh heck yeah! I mean, this cover is just so awesome. You know, I can't wait. Has this been put out for sale yet? Or are you just talking about?
Comes out end of the year. It's coming out end of the year.
So you can't purchase it right now.
I think you might be able to pre-order it, but it's not in the shops to buy yet.
Yeah. Pre-order it on his website or just at any LCS, you know? Or
LCS, I think. Any LCS, yeah.
I'll look into it,
yeah. I think it looks amazing. You guys happy, familiar with Alex Ross's work?
Yeah.
This is something you'd be picking up, Mr. Keegan?
No, I don't really buy much physical. I don't have room to buy any of this shit anymore, to be honest. But yeah, I'll look at some of the pictures that are released when it's out. Yeah.
Sorrel, is this one that's going to go in the binder? You might have to get a bigger binder for this.
I might give it a go. I don't know. I don't really read much of the superhero crap anymore, to be honest. I'm kind of
you're more horror, aren't you?
I've read a lot of the superhero stuff over the years, and it just doesn't do it for me anymore. And
I mean,
none of the characters I would consider reading it. There's no Blade, there's no Morbius, there's no Man-Thing, there's no.
Yeah.
They're the books I read.
I mean, if it had some boobies on the front.
If it had some boobies on there, I'd be all over it, mate.
Yeah.
I'd be all up in it.
They got Thor there. Thor's boobies are on there. You can see those chest plates, you know.
Oh yeah, Chris Hemsworth boobies.
Yeah. So well, yeah, you're right. You're right, Evan. Let's have a look. Lobo plays a bigger role in Supergirl than people expect, and he's a big role in the end. Okay, which will be interesting, Fuzzy, because that'll be a deviation from the source book.
Yeah,
I'm trying to work out what role he's playing. Do you know what I mean?
I thought he was just the guy that Year One tries to hire at the start, and that was going to be this entire thing. But yeah, it's an adaptation. You know, they're going to make changes. So
now, Efren, I saw this and I thought of you. Well, both of these images, I thought of you. One, we've got Robert Downey Jr. and his wife attending the Super Bowl in their Doomsday tops, which I really like. We'll touch a little bit on the Super Bowl later on. But this Silver Surfer statue, so this just appeared on Facebook Marketplace, apparently. This is a prop from Fantastic Four Silver Surfer 2. Life-size silver, obviously figurine of the Silver Surfer, selling for around about $6,000. I absolutely bloody love that. Absolutely love that. Could you imagine that in your back garden, Efren, with your bird perched on its finger or something like that? It would look amazing.
Around it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Go on, Efren. Have a look and see if it's still for sale and buy it.
Where did you see it for sale?
It was on Facebook Marketplace. It was reported in some of the kind of the the
That is
geeky
beautiful.
sites.
What a casual way of trying to sell this thing as well, rather than going to
So-
like eBay or something. You want someone to come collect it, I'm guessing.
Apparently there are very few of them made. It was like I say, a promotional thing for cinemas for the
okay.
for the movie.
Not an actual movie. Shop, then.
No, it was for the movie, for the theaters to have in like the lobby and stuff like that.
Okay.
Majority were destroyed. I think did I read 50 made or something? I've seen a few of them appear before, but not for a long time. But I think $6,000 for that's not bad.
It looks really good because like a lot of the time you see those, and like particularly when it's like a human likeness, they're terrible. They look really cheap and stuff. Whereas this is just that like beautiful chrome kind of look over it. Yeah, it looks great.
What about you, Sorrel? Fancy that?
Not at all. No.
Why not?
Where the fuck would you put it?
Just behind you. You could stream
just
with you
have him
sitting.
just there, just-
Yeah, you could stream with you sitting on the end of the surfboard. Do you know what I mean? And him kind of behind you. I think that would look cool.
I just put the song from Aladdin over the top of it. I
Yeah.
can show you. the-
Let's see what the chat is saying. Back when cinemas had actual props and not just bloody popcorn buckets. God, horrendous.
Speaking of popcorn buckets, James, did you see about Showcase
Scream.
Cinemas?
No,
Showcase Cinemas UK are getting the Ghostface popcorn bucket with the blood running down it.
I've seen a couple of Ghostface buckets. They look cool.
Yeah,
I
Showcase
just-
Cinemas in the UK are getting them. 26th.
I don't know if I could take a jump to popcorn buckets now. I don't know if that's like the area I want to get into. I'll just draw the line there. Like,
I just don't get the whole popcorn bucket thing. I really
I love a
don't.
popcorn bucket. I don't like the tinny ones, but like the ones from America, like the proper like figurine ones are awesome. Like I really wanted the Annabelle one.
Oh dear. Your daughter wants you to buy that statue for her. Efren. If your daughter's asking, you've got to do it. That's the law. That's the law.
I'm surprised you guys when we go on YouTube one of these days. I'm saying, hey guys, let me go in my backyard real quick.
Ash is saying, I'll come and pose like like a diving board for 3K, Efren. I'll even buy the body paint. Nice. Okay. Right, guys. We have got Super Bowl. Now, Efren, tell us a little bit about Super Bowl, what the show was like, because I don't really understand. Oh, we're happy with who won or not?
Well, I'm a sports fan, so I'm not happy who won because Seattle plays in the same division as the San Francisco 49ers, who is my favorite team, and they won in the 49ers stadium. But besides that, it was just an average game. I mean, it wasn't that exciting. The better team obviously won, Seattle Seahawks. I did watch, I think the majority of the trailers on there. So commercial wise, this was a very blasé Super Bowl for commercials. I think they're just asking too much for a spot on it, like $6 million, for a 30-second spot. When you guys it's crazy what these companies pay for commercials to air. I think that's one of the reasons we talked about it, why Marvel didn't do it. Like, that's too much, So, I mean, I did like the trailers. I'm not saying I didn't, but it just didn't hold the same, interest for me as it has in years past.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't watch the game itself because I've not got a lot of interest, but I watched a lot of the politics around it. And then I did watch the trailers that came. I have to say, no exciting, no blew us away. What did you think, Sorrel? Anything there that jumped out at you or got your juices flowing?
There was because there were meant to be rumors that we were meant to be getting Spider-Man and Doomsday, and there were none of that, and there were no Toy Story as far as I'm aware. Disney put out one for that weird beaver movie they've got coming out, or whatever the hell that is, and a hamster or some shit. But the one that kind of got my attention though was Minions, of all the things. Minions, that were a cracking trailer. That was it.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that one.
The Razor Baby Cthulhu.
Yeah. I liked the sci-fi one. Looked interesting. I can't remember what that was called.
The one with I forgot her name. Mary Poppins, the new Mary Poppins, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
The aliens have always been here, and they kind of to like rise up or something. I don't know, something like that. It seems that way. She's one of them apparently or something.
James, what about yourself?
I've not specifically looked. I've just seen some like by scrolling, but the Scream one had some interesting imagery in it, so I'm excited. Obviously, I love Scream. Excited for that, and that's very soon. Supergirl looks like there was some new cool stuff in that. And then like a movie I'm really excited for is the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel, the Cliff Booth Adventures of Cliff Booth one. And I got 2/3 into the trailer, and I was kind of like, I don't need to watch this. Like, I'm going to see the movie. I'm excited for the movie, but just the trailer, I was just kind of like, It was very grindhouse style kind of thing, but I was just like, I'll just wait for.
I must have missed the trailer for that one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Grogu, Mandalorian. What a weird bloody trailer that was.
I ain't seen that one yet.
It was just the pair of them on like a stagecoach going through the snow.
I feel like I've seen enough of the trailers for that movie that I don't need to see anymore for it. I'll catch it, but I'm not excited for it, to be honest. Which is upsetting because I loved Star Wars, but it's not getting any better, is it?
Yeah, I just felt nothing I hadn't seen, and nothing exciting for us, to be honest, which was a bit of a shame.
And the Supergirl
Apologies,
trailer
my
did
dogs are
nothing
going
new, did it?
crackers downstairs. So sorry,
The Supergirl trailer again did nothing really new, did it? It didn't really show much else.
I don't
It's kind
think
of just
so.
I think it was just a recut version of the original TV spot.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what the chat are saying. There were 80 adverts during the length of the game. Wow. Half-time show was cack. Not being a good half-time show in 10 years. There were like a quick social media ad to go and watch the full trailer online. Yeah. Nice beaver, thank you very much. Just had it stuffed. Toy Story got a 4-second trailer that crossed with Levi Jeans. I didn't even see that one,
Didn't even
Stephen.
see it.
Yeah. Spielberg film. Yeah, that's the one. It looked really interesting, Fuzzy. Cliff Booth in a series is a series. Oh, I don't know.
No,
Anybody know?
I think it was supposed to be a series originally, and it's a movie. It's David Fincher doing it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then we've got, again, more stuff stolen off Fuzzy. Distillery books. I don't know. Are you guys very familiar with Distillery?
I heard of them, but I don't know much about them.
So maybe it's 2-3 years ago now. A lot of big name creators, Snyder, Jock, all those kind of people came together to make basically a publishing company, or to work with a publishing company. The books are a large scale format, really high end spec books, running for around about £9, so $10 or something a book or something. Everybody was very excited about them. Everybody gushed about them, and then it all just went cack. It went to pot, really. They started off an awful lot of series that just never went anywhere and never finished. The distribution was atrocious. You would get kind of 2 issues into a 4-part series, and then it just vanished, never appeared back again. I've completely lost faith in them a long time ago, so I don't buy their books anymore now. Be interested to know in the chat if anybody is still reading Distillery books. But this is the news that basically Distillery's hit a pause. This is directly from Fuzzy's Instagram, but paused the entire publishing thing, so it looks like it's going down the pan a little bit, which I'm not surprised at. It was a strange decision to make books that were a very odd shape and size in the first place. CGC have had to make custom kind of cases and things for them. But yeah, it just feels like they've tried something, but they've not really put the effort into making sure they're complete stories, which I think is always a killer for any kind of book. Dan, still waiting for the next issue of Whiteboard from Distillery. Shame I enjoyed the first 2. Yeah. I've got Galactica 1, but it wasn't great. Yeah. So shame that it's going a little bit belly up, but I'm not surprised, I have to say. Last book I bought was a Scott Snyder, You Won't Feel a Thing, and that was well over a year ago. And that's the frustrating thing, Fuzzy. I remember talking about You Won't Feel a Thing over on One Good Scare Show, because it was a really good series about a serial killer and a guy who'd chased him down and then was now in a retirement home and had Alzheimer's. And you weren't sure if it left it quite ambiguous in terms of whether the guy with Alzheimer's was actually the killer and he was getting out of the home and going committing murders and things like that. But issue 1 came out over a year ago. Not seen anything ever since, which I think is atrocious. We've talked a lot, haven't we, about how bad it is when books just kind of disappear. But yeah, frustrating. Bleeding Cool annoys me with comic reviews sometimes. Someone writes as a character called Lontron and they talk nonsense through the review. Really cringe. Okay. They took too long to come out. They were always delayed, and £9 is too much to take a chance on the book. Absolutely agree. I don't really go to Bleeding Cool that much anymore, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, interesting stuff. Okay, Negative Zone, guys. I've got one I want to really bang on about, but we'll start with you. James, I've not seen you for a little while. What's occurring? Anything that's cheesing you off lately or irritating you?
So what's annoying is I had one for the last show I was on, and we didn't do this segment, and now I've just completely forgotten. So come back. I'll if it comes back, go to someone else, and if it comes back to me, I'll jump in and vent.
Efren, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Super Bowl again for the last time this year, guys. I promise. First of all, you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars just to get into the freaking game. You know, instead of $5,000 for one ticket, and that's just like the cheap seats. Second one, I seen this guy at the Super Bowl. He bought cost him $180 for a plate for some food. You know, $180. Yes, it was a hamburger, some kind of hamburger monstrosity that him and his son he got, and he was all happy about it. And I go, damn, $180 for a hamburger, basically. You know, it's just outrageous how much the normal middle class people can't go to Super Bowl. You know, I would love to go to the Super Bowl game. You know, I used to say I've been there because I'm a sports fan, but just the price is just crazy.
Wouldn't you think the size of the stadium, they would have some kind of system where there's affordable priced tickets for fans, you know, that they'll be limited or whatever, but that you can at least have an opportunity to go, I would imagine.
It's just greed by the NFL. You know, they're going to Australia for the first time this year, upcoming season. You know, they've gone to England, Ireland, Mexico. They're trying to expand, become more, you know, known across the world, you know, but, you know, the normal person can't afford a game. You know, even the regular season games, you're talking about $200-300 for a ticket. You know? It's ridiculous.
Too much.
That's my thing. You know?
I remember. So a couple of weeks ago, there was I'm a Cineworld, a cinema chain here, Afrin, unlimited member. So I pay monthly and I go see as many movies as I want. And they had a free popcorn day for unlimited members. And I went in, me and two friends went in, and they scanned a thing, and their machine wasn't working to give us the free popcorn. And they said, and I was like, well, my account's active. They said, it looks like your account's not active. I said, it's active because I booked the tickets with this thing. And they went, this, that. Oh, it's a problem on our system. And I said, okay, I don't care. Give me the popcorn. And they wouldn't give us the popcorn. So I went into the movie screen. I didn't buy popcorn for the movie because I was like, oh, I'm getting free popcorn there. And I went and sat down, and every other person in the cinema had popcorn. And I was like, this feels a bit shit like that. I didn't get my free popcorn because of their failure, you know? They're like, oh, we can't just give you the popcorn. I was like, why not? It's 5 cents. Like, just give me the popcorn. He's like, nope.
Dude,
you tell them who you were?
I was fuming. You should have seen me. I was livid. Just absolutely livid.
You didn't argue with them, but James, did you? You weren't unpleasant to them.
I was very calm and just said, like, I think I literally did say, I don't care. It's not my problem. It's your system. So give me my popcorn, please.
I remember you lecturing me about not upsetting service people because they're just doing the job. It sounds very much like that's the case.
Service people are like waiters and bartenders. And
not people in cinemas.
Not this cinema anyway.
Yeah.
I'm from YouTube, and you should know who I am.
yeah, it's bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
James went for free popcorn. Sorrel, how about yourself? Muted.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Say it was Sorrel.
I've got nothing to talk about this week, guys. I'm all right. I've had no gripes. I'm all good.
Good for you.
Happy boy.
I'm pleased for you.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you what's peeing me off. I'm going to tell you what's cheesed me off this week, or more probably last week. This dog shit. This really wound me up no end. Months and months and months of hype for DC Boss Battle, where we're going to get crossovers with Homelander versus Superman, Red Sonja, Samantha from Beneath the Trees. We had Sabrina the Witch. We had Annabelle. What a heap of crap this book was.
No.
Has anybody read it yet?
Not yet. Dang it.
I heard your opinion. I saw your opinion on Instagram or something, and I was like, no.
What was so bad about it? They're fighting.
Nothing happens, Efren. Nothing as usual with these kind of company crossover things. We should have known it going into it, I suppose. Nobody wins. There is no victor in any of these fights. They're just kind of and I think they get roughly 3 pages each, I would imagine, of a bit of a fight. So you get Homelander and Superman hitting each other for a little bit like that, then it just stops. It ends. Red Sonja, who I understand, and to be fair, I might not know the full background of Red Sonja, but she's just a human woman, is she not?
I think so.
Just a
so, as
kind
far
of
as
a
I'm aware.
warrior. Well, she holds her own against, the Princess of Themyscira, Wonder Woman, all the rest of it. Samantha versus Luther is literally that. The bear jumping on him with a knife. That's that. The worst one of them all, though, for me personally, was Annabelle versus the Joker. And it's literally the Joker sat at a table looking at Annabelle. Annabelle never moves. I mean, she's a doll, I get that. Never moves, never does anything. There is no spookiness in it. It's Joker looking at the doll for 2 pages and then just ends. And then everybody goes back to their own universe. That's it, done. Not even like a part. This wasn't even a part 1. That was just
Yeah,
it.
I was going to ask.
So disappointed. It was just pointless. It was cack.
I know what I'm doing with my Annabelle action figure tomorrow morning. That's
Yeah, just
more video
Just stare at her.
Find a
for
Joker
2
action
minutes.
figure and just plonk him in front of her.
I'm interested to know if other people have read it and I've just missed the point. I mean, Superman versus Homelander could have been epic,
Yeah,
And
phenomenal.
it just fell flat in its arse for me.
I just want to see Homelander get his ass kicked. Oh, dang.
I suppose it's the thing we hadn't considered is that when you have these licenses, nobody wants to give their character over just to get their ass kicked. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's like the Fast and Furious thing with The Rock and Vin Diesel, where it's like you have to have an equal amount of punches, even though like Superman and Homelander are in such different leagues. In terms of like pop culture status and even their power set in universe, like that's really disappointing. Like you would think there would be a cool story elements to this, but it's a shame.
But you see, they even got around of getting around that in DCKO by making each fight a thing of 3 rounds. So each battle is 3 rounds. So you can have everybody's popular character at least win 1 round.
Yeah, win-win draw.
Do you know what I mean? We didn't even get that with this. We just got a few backwards and forwards, and the Mortal Kombat characters ended up fighting. Who was it? Was it Black Lightning? Black Lightning and
Sub-Zero.
No, Black Lightning, Elongated Man fought Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Okay.
And even that was just a no.
That feels very like they've been downgraded a little bit to put them against those characters. I would have thrown them against a Green Lantern or something like that. If you're not gonna do Supes or Batman. Like,
So yeah,
a shame.
very irritated, very disappointed. Let's see if anybody in the chat has read it. I don't want to hate, but never let the US host a World Cup ever again. Yeah. Next week, James will be ranting that his unlimited membership has now been cancelled. Super Bowl claims to be the most watched sports event in the world. Twice as many people watching Liverpool versus Man City on a Sunday. Okay, Fuzzy has read DC. Proper mince. There you go. It made me angry. Me too, Fuzzy. Me too. I take it you didn't like it. I absolutely irritated us. The writing was diabolical. Still can't unsee Sam doing a line off Lex's back. Yeah. It was actually pointless. There was no reason for it to exist. It did nothing to the story whatsoever. Samantha doesn't work when drawn by another artist either. It just wasn't the same. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, and that one's a pure cover buy for me as well, Dan. But yeah, very disappointed. Sad about that. Sad about it. Right, chaps, let's have a quick look at what comics are coming out this week, because we've got a couple of good ones. DCKO, so issue number 4 of this. This is the issue where the Absolute Universe come and face off against our regular DC Universe. So that could be pretty interesting.
So has Red Sonja and that gone now? Are they all just
Done.
out the book now?
Finished.
Is that gone?
Done.
That's ridiculous.
Did they say why they brought him in, or?
To sell books, most likely. Exactly. In the context of the story, between last issue of DCQ, you've got your surviving heroes. This next issue, they're going to fight the absolute versions of themselves. The absolute versions have all been raised on a world that's fueled by dark side energy, negative energy. So some bloke who I've never heard of called the World Maker or something starts the boss battle issue by saying, "Oh, you aren't strong enough. You haven't got enough Omega energy. I need to collect more Omega energy to boost you up. So what I'm going to do is chuck you into some holes in the ground where you'll fall through to a different reality and fight somebody, and I'm going to siphon off any energy that's created in that battle." That's the basis premise for the book. So that's what he does. Chucks them in the hole in the ground. They slap people for a little bit. He gathers the energy, shuts the hole, and then says, haha, there you go. You're ready now to fight the absolute universe. Crap. It's just crap. So yeah, there we go. DCQ. I have been enjoying the main run, so I'll give that one a go. We've got Transformers, been enjoying that one as well. As usual, guys, jump out of the anything. Cyclops, new issue 1. There's something you're going to pick up, Efren?
Oh yeah, I'll be reading it.
Sounds quite interesting. So quite keen on that. Geiger, I know you're a big fan of that one,
Yeah,
Efren.
I'm reading that.
We've got Spider-Man Noir. I haven't got images, but you guys seen the pictures of Nick Cage's Spider-Man Noir? Will come out today. Looks very, very interesting.
He's Ben Reilly in it.
Yep, Ben Reilly.
I thought he was a Peter Parker in it.
So
The comic is Peter Parker, but yeah, that's a
Yeah, so
weird thing.
the thing that surprised me a little bit about it, and I know people are going to say I sound like a right square and whatnot, is there are a number of images of him smoking. Now, bearing in mind, this, yes, he's licensed by Sony now, but it's a Marvel character and all the rest of it. It's a big
did
ban
they have a
and all that.
smoking ban?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
did Wolverine smoked in Deadpool and Wolverine, didn't he? So they've gone back on that a little bit. Now, I feel.
Maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had cigars and that. So yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it was a thing of like Obadiah Stane was the last person to smoke on screen in Marvel
Yeah.
for like a really long time. So I'm surprised. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because it's set in the kind of the noir kind
noir
of universe
detective
and
story.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of images of this in colour and in black and white. I'm going to be watching in black and white. What
Same.
about you guys?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You guys watching in black and white?
I didn't know that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, black and white definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it looks interesting. We've got a new Deadpool issue number 1, Pass. I mean, how many times you got to relaunch it? Anybody in the chat reading World Tree 33 still? I gave up with that ages ago.
So did
Efren,
I.
you're not reading it? Yeah.
I liked the premise of it when it first came out, but then I just, for some reason, I don't think they came out with books like month after month, and I just lost track of it. So I don't want to start reading it from the beginning again. So, I give up.
I'm the same. I have been enjoying Alien versus Captain America, mind. That's been a good little series. That's good fun.
Yeah.
Great artwork as well. None of those really appeal. Venom, absolutely not.
Jar Jar number 1. There you go.
Where's that?
Right in the middle. Star Wars.
right,
Jar Jar.
Oh, right. Oh, Jar Jar. I thought you said Charger. Jar Jar. Yeah, pass. There was a one I think jumped out at us that I think we've talked about on your show on Sunday.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
The one,
Yeah.
the one on the thing on the doorstep looked good.
Yeah.
I've got that on my pull list for this week.
Who's that based on again? That's based on a short story
It's
by
what do you call it?
Lovecraft. Was it Lovecraft?
Yeah, it's a Lovecraft story. The Lovecraft story is called the same name as well. It's the exact same thing. It looks really good.
Yeah.
I showed off some images on it on that show we did the other day, and there were another couple of books out this week as well. I think that were on my pull list as well, all horror-y ones this week.
I mean, that one, I have to say, the thing on the doorstep, the cover's got us very intrigued. I like the look of that, so I'll give that one
Yeah,
a go.
inside looks nice as well. To be fair.
Yeah. Phantom, number 5. I've really enjoyed that little series, so I'll definitely be picking that one up. Thundercats Lost in Time, mystery variant blind bag, guys. Yep. I've ordered 5 of them. Yep. 5 coming my way. One Piece.
Tortured Hearts I've got.
Have you guys seen the trailer for One Piece?
No, I'm starting to watch season 1.
Oh, it's good.
I've heard it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, so season 2 trailers just come out today, I believe. Looked quite good fun. Yeah, that Tortured Hearts one again we talked about on Sunday, didn't we? That looks quite interesting. I like the look of that. And of course you're buying it because it's got boobs on the cover. Yeah, looks interesting.
I've not gone for that cover, to be fair. I've gone for the EC original cover with the grave digger and stuff on it. I've not gone for that one.
Okay.
Vampirella Winter Special, I've pulled that. Obviously, it's Vampirella. I'll always have a good read when it's a special one, but it seems a bit late for a winter special at this point. I know we're technically still in winter, but a big snowman with reindeer antlers on it. That feels very Christmassy, feels a bit late, but I've got it. It's on my bull list.
Valentine's Day special on Thundercats. I think that's a blind bag as well. I'm sure I've got that. I dropped off Crownsville by Rodney Barnes. Look at that image of the Joker. Whoa, looks pretty cool. So yeah, some good books. Not loads actually. I thought there was more than that, but some decent little books there. Let's see what the chat is saying. I'm leaving KO till graphic novel. Yeah, I think that's fair, mate. I think that's fair. Yeah, it's been a good little read, but I think it'll probably be better reading it in one go as well, to be honest. Aquaman is definitely winning it. Is he not dead, Fuzzy? I thought Aquaman was kicked out of the tournament.
No, he's still around. As far as I know, I think he won the last. Yeah, he won his last one against Hawkman. That's the last I read of it. He's got more powers. When the whole Amanda thing, that crossover with powers, he got some powers back and additional powers. So
I don't think he was in boss battle, but I don't think, and I think that was the final team. I can't remember. Maybe his boss battle was that bad. I've just blanked the pages that had him in fighting somebody. I can't remember. I've only 3 books this week: Wonder Woman Annual, Geiger, and DCQ. Next week is a much, much bigger week. Cheese me off that Spidey is going to be Ben in Noir. Yeah, I don't mind it so much. Black and white for me, yeah, absolutely. We've got Alex. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Been reading Bleeding Hearts #1, the new Vertigo reboot. Ooh, I think you sent us that one, Fuzzy, didn't you? But I haven't picked that one up. I might have to try and get that. CyberArchy issue 3 is out this week, I think. I'll have to check that one out as well. What's the new Vertigo with Jacob Phillips? Love Jacob Phillips. Oh, hey, up. We've got GP Venom. Nice to see you, Pete. Hope you're doing well. Always good to see you, my pal. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you are doing well. Okay, guys, we've got quite a bit of toy news tonight, so let's rattle through some of this. Sorry, C4 Darkman. I heard Superman wins and then he won't be in the comic for a while because DC was promoting the Superboy team-up story. Yeah, wouldn't surprise us. Right, action figures, chaps. Oh, so toys, 1/6 scale figures. I always love the weird names we've got. So we've got Weather Manipulator, which is obviously Storm, in a nice white costume. We've got The Creed, which is good old Sabretooth, and then we've got Bloodline, which is X-23. These figures look pretty cool. I like them. So do some phenomenal figures. Some of my favourite figures I've got are from So, like the Gambit and stuff. But my big issue with So at the moment is they do this quite often. They'll put some images out of figures and then you don't hear anything from them for about 2 years. So we're still waiting on a load of Flash figures that they announced. A Magneto figure, a Cyclops that they put out a while ago. So yeah, whilst these look nice, I haven't rushed to pre-order any of those jump out at you guys. I know you don't collect this scale in figures, but Efren, I know you're a big X-23 fan. What do you think of that figure?
So wait a minute, what's the name of this company called?
So Toys.
And they can't say X-Men on them.
So these are third-party figures, which means they haven't got the license for the figures. So they're not paying Marvel anything for making these figures and the likenesses. So to get around that, they slap a different name on it and just pretend that it's not really X-23. It's a new character.
How can they do that? It's who it is. I mean,
It's
the likeness is there.
laws all over the world, isn't there? It's like Turkey and countries like that, and places in China and things. They don't have the same copyright laws we do over here, so they can get away with it.
But also, quite often, what you'll find, So is a bit of a bigger company, but what you'll often find is a lot of these third-party companies are in factories in China that just vanished randomly.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a risk when you pay for figures from these companies because they might just disappear. So-So's got a decent reputation. Like I say, they've done some good figures. But yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy business model.
Interesting. I like them, but knowing the company, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah. What about the rest of you guys?
I'm curious, because like the Storm with the hair. I know you have a few of these now. I'd imagine you're picking up at least the Storm and the.
I honestly don't know because, like I said, I've got no faith that they'll actually produce these. That's the worry.
Right, okay. Maybe wait until they're actually out and then pick one up then as again. Storm, I would have thought maybe like if they were doing this, they would have put a couple of like head swap pieces for different hairstyles and stuff, But no, I think they look good. Like So is like I've seen your figures in person, Peter, and they look great. Like, in terms of comic book accurate ones. So yeah, I think they look pretty cool.
This is the company that did the Invincible and the Omni-Man as well.
Yeah,
and they're very, very good figures.
Quality. Yeah.
Sabretooth looks a little bit skinny and scrawny, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He looks all right. I probably, if these come out, I will probably buy all 3 of them because the chances of we're getting these is going to be slim. But yeah, let's just see the chat, guys. We've got Fuzzy seen who's been sarcastic about Aquaman got you. We've got Superpower Review. Haven't seen you for ages, mate. Hope you're doing well. Kev. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. GP, it's a night for old friends turning up, isn't it? Doing well and now spending comic book money on Magic the Gathering. Okay, well, yeah, I never got into Magic the Gathering, but I see there's a new Marvel set out as well. Good stuff, Pete. All I have in my head now is Sabretooth singing Creed songs. The Weather Manipulator, brilliant. So Toys, So figure names. Yeah. The Rogue figure, don't know if you remember, because I got the Rogue figure from them. And the Rogue figure was called Anna Marie, which was an interesting one. I'm 1/6 burnt out. I'm living on rice and beans since I brought Deluxe Jackman Wolverine. It's a lovely figure, but Alex, it's a lovely figure. Okay, Sorrel. Top line, tell me about these.
So we got Dungeons and Dragons Questers coming out from Basic Fun Toys. They got announced just before New York Comic Con. This was at London Comic Con, but I was under the thingy, so I couldn't talk about it. But they are now officially announced. This is basically a new toy line for kids and for collectors of Dungeons and Dragons. So there's going to be lots of different things like the Mimic, like chess box and stuff like that. The dragons are all going to be like, you know, fully posable with sound effects and stuff and breathing smart like fog and stuff like that. There's going to be a ton of different stuff coming out, including figures for this as well. So that's very interesting. Hasbro, I don't know what is going on with Hasbro and Super 7, but they're trading stuff back left, right, and center. Harry Potter is going to be getting an entire figure line and toy line from Hasbro this year. And it is including the movies, the 25th anniversary, the movies, the books, the television series that's yet to come, and the prequel movies with Newt Scamander and all that. They're going to be able to make anything they want from any of the Harry Potter like canon. Super 7 have clearly been working with Hasbro because they're going to be making My Little Pony, Visionaries, and they also announced Furby and a bunch of other stuff as well. There's about 4 or 5 different Hasbro licenses all coming across the Super 7. No official word yet as to what these are going to be, whether they're going to be reaction or full ultimates. I can imagine Visionaries are probably going to be ultimates, probably. But My Little Pony stuff, surely that's going to be like reaction little card.
So. Yeah. I'm excited, about. I mean, I have a bit of an issue with Super 7 as a company, but I am excited about Visionaries. It's lovely to see some Visionary figures coming out. That's got us excited. And what's Hellbreak?
So Hellbreak it's in partnership with Jazzwares, and there is a card company behind it, but I'm not quite sure who it was. I don't recognize the name. But basically, Hellbreak is going to be a new horror trading card game that has a fully playable game mode. It sounds a lot like Locana, the Disney game.
Oh yeah.
Basically, you're going to collect monsters and create a deck out of Universal monsters. But it also it's going to be all horror across the entire Universal kind of canon. So you will have things like, hopefully, you'll have things like Chucky in there and Annabelle and The Conjuring, but mixed in with the likes of Dracula, the Wolfman, and stuff like that. And they are currently working with other licensors, like they're trying to get Warner Brothers on board and a couple other companies. They want other companies to kind of sign up to it and let their characters be used as a part of the horror Hellbreak game. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of licensing in this one. There's going to be a lot of characters brought into it. I think it could be quite popular because we've not had a proper horror collecting card game for a while. Yeah. So this could be quite fun. I want it just for the cards, really. The artwork on the cards.
See what cool. Very cool. Sounds interesting. We've got 25 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Please do make sure you hit like and subscribe and the thumbs up for this show. It would be much appreciated. All helps the YouTube algorithm. Please also check out Super Sorrel's channel. Got some great content there. Efren over at Past Point Comics, some amazing stuff on that channel, and of course One Good Scare Show as well. Please, just to mention, InArt have done this Dumbledore figure. I think that's absolutely spectacular. It comes with a spectacular price tag as well. But in terms of quality, I think that's an amazing looking figure. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Like that one as well. Just going to jump to the chat, guys. C4 Darkman, with Transformers, third-party companies often spend time making a toy more accurate, whereas Hasbro has to stick with specific price points. Yeah, I love some of my third-party Transformers. Oh, very cool. Just wanted to mention this briefly. There is a full video coming out soon, but just while C4's on, because I know he's a big Transformers man, Fuzzy of the Dunlop pointers in the direction of these. Don't know if you guys have seen these. Got these off AliExpress. This is the Transformers Energon Universe card set. It's really, really cool. In each box, you get 10 sets of cards. And in each pack of card, you get 4 cards in a die cut thing, which I'll show you in a second. I got 3 boxes of these. These were only about £10 a box, and they're absolutely brilliant. So I recommend people checking them out. You get, like I say, in each pack of cards, you get these kind of die cut 3D things, which are really, really cool. You can't really see them moving very well on the channel. But it's all the artwork from the Transformers comic book on shiny, shiny, sexy foil. They are very cool, different embossed kind of cards. And then limited edition cards in the gold, and some character cards like Brawl there. So really, really cool. Well worth checking out. If you like your Transformers, I would recommend you have a look at them. You can get them on AliExpress for very, very a decent price, I think. And they're a nice set of cards, so worth looking at. Okay. I haven't got a freaking clue what this brother worker, space worker, baby thing is, but it's coming out from Hot Toys. Anybody have a clue what that is?
No idea. It looks obscure as hell. What is that?
Not a clue.
What's going on with the face of the one at the side of it? What the hell is that?
Yep, that I'm presuming it's been caught in some kind of suction or something like that. I don't know. It just looks horrendous. So, but I've put it on for completeness because somebody in the chat might be a big fan of Brothers Worker Space Worker Baby.
I'm Googling this. What the hell is that?
It's coming out from Hot Toys, believe it or not. That floats your boat. All power to you. But below that, we've got Mondo the Beast, Hank McCoy from X-Men the Animated Series. Efren, I know you're a fan of the character. That's a cracking looking figure. I like the look of that. What do you think of that one?
Yep, I agree 100%. That's pretty cool.
It looks very cool, doesn't it?
Yep.
James, you like that one?
Yeah, I was wondering because I know you only have like the Nicholas Hoult Beast for your X-Men set as just kind of a last resort. Would this be one you get to
two? It's
to
too
cartoony?
animated. Yeah, it wouldn't fit in with the rest of them, but I do like it.
I don't know how you would do.
like
Like, did you do full for like a beast, like a classic beast kind of?
Well, I mean, Hot Toys have done full fur for Chewie, haven't they? It's never gone particularly well. But I think the latest figure's pretty good. But yeah, pretty cool, just quickly see what the guys in the chat are saying. They did a Spider-Man set last year. Next month is Teenage Mutant Turtles, then another Marvel set in summer. Then Star Trek. Oh, Star Trek, interesting. D&D Questers feels like it needs a cartoon show. I'm not drawn to any of the Marvel Legends releases. We're going to talk about them in a second, Shelley. My bank account is very happy. There's one that I'm drawn to that I might pick up. But I'm going to rely on Sorrel to give us some insight because I don't know if these things have been released before, just repackaged. I hope the Legend scale, that'll be a laugh. Stephen, Hellbreak is made by Spin Masters and Universal Products. Okay, it looks very interesting.
Did I say Spin Master? I'm sure I said Spin Master, right? I
think so,
I got it right, didn't I? Yeah.
It looks interesting. Yet to see any kind of play, but I have my eye on this one. Okay.
I imagine it's going to be a lot like Locana. That's from what I've read. That's what I understand of it.
The initial card set featuring a stunning array of Universal picture characters that encompass genre-defining classics. This could be interesting. This could be an interesting one to have a little look-see at and have a play with, I think.
I've got it on. I'm going to keep my eye on it. Sounds good.
Yeah. Legends has a panel tonight. Maximum Thor looks cool, and PlayStation have a state of play tomorrow night on YouTube at 10 p.m. Hopefully showing more Wolverine game news. Very cool. I'll keep an eye on the Hellbreaker. It'll be an auto buy if they do Evil Dead. Yeah. Seen those cards on Ali. Never trusted them. Yeah, I was slightly nervous, Stephen, because I don't get a lot of stuff from AliExpress, but these have worked out really well. Really like them. Really like them. Bet Simon would know what that weird looking thing is. You're absolutely right. He would. From what I've seen and heard of Hellbreaker, it plays more like Star Wars Unlimited than it does Locana. Hope that's true.
Like bases and stuff like that.
I don't think I've ever played Unlimited either. The Ali cards look cool. Not sure it's official, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, it's got Skybound EU all over it, but I'm like you, C4. I'm never quite sure if this is a genuine set or what. Not sure. 26 people watching. Thank you very much, everybody. Little bit of Marvel Legends. This all seems to have happened as the night kind of went on. We've got a Maximum Thor with a horrific head sculpt, a couple of horrific head sculpts actually. Don't know what they're going for with that. I'll not be getting that. We've got an Archangel, which is quite nice, an Onslaught, 2-pack of Avengers. We've got Black Widow and good old Quicksilver, a Daredevil 2-pack with the Muse and Bullseye. And then we've got some more of this line of Marvel Secret Wars figures. Absorbing Man looked quite cool. There's a good Daredevil there. Constrictor, Falcon, Spider-Man transforming into Venom. The one I've got my eye on is Magic. Really like that character. Looks pretty cool.
Definitely one of my Midnight Suns, I think. I have to get her.
So are these new figures, Sorrel, or are these re-releases and repaints and whatnot?
So Onslaught and the dude with the big chain thing, what's he called?
Absorbing Man.
Absorbing Man. They were available as builder figures years ago when like Marvel Legends were in like B&M and stuff back in the day. They've been builder figures for a while, but I think these are like newer versions of them. They're probably the same components, but they're just not a builder figure. They're more of a complete like figure. So they're good. But the Archangel we have had before. We have had an Archangel before, so that could be a repack without seeing it up close. I wouldn't know if it could be the new tool because they've moved from the old book body. The old bookie body basically to a newer body with pinless joints. So if these are all pinless, then they're all new anyway. The Thor is we've had that design before, but that does look to be a new version of that Thor. Looks quite nice though. It's the Maximum series, so it's that one where Hasbro basically are able to uplift you and charge you more for what you should be getting anyway. Good old Hasbro. The 2-pack looks nice, but though it's the Secret Wars figures, they're the best ones. The Daredevil looks nice, the traditional red Daredevil in the nice color palette rather than the darker one they've gone for before. It's that Magic for me. That Magic sold that wave.
I'm the same. I like the Magic a lot. What about the rest of you guys? James, Efren, any of these jump out at you?
I'm just looking at the Echo at the Daredevil 2-pack. So Muse is from Born Again. I've not finished Daredevil, but does Bullseye have like a slightly more? I know like one of the head sculpts is a comic one, but the other one looks like it has a Bullseye thing. Does he wear that in the show? I know he wears that weird purple kind of outfit at the start, but he doesn't later on have like a.
I don't think he did in the recent Daredevil series, but I think in the series before, I can't remember what he wore.
No, he wore Daredevil's outfit, didn't he?
Not only for one episode, not for the entire thing. He didn't.
Well, I think he was just going around in a suit then for the rest of it because he was
I don't remember ever having seen him with the bullseye symbol on his head.
Yeah, I don't think so. So I don't know if that's maybe for season 2 or
maybe
just maybe it's a comic book look that's newer or something. I don't know. It's weird to put it in with the Muse from the. Well, maybe they're both comic, I suppose. Like Muse is similar comic look in the.
It's not a character I'm very familiar with, to be honest with you, Muse.
Okay.
Efren, any jump out at you?
If I had to buy any of them, it would be the Marvel Legends Secret Wars ones. Those like old school, the Falcons outfit, like from the 1970s. You know, I really like that a lot. I do like the Magic one too. I think the one on the right, Marvel Legends, is like to me, it's like they put two random characters who have hardly had any interaction between themselves. I would like to have seen Black Widow, maybe Hawkeye, together. You know?
Yeah, I think that's from the I mean, looking at the type on the Avengers box, that's from the old. What was it? Wolverine's. Sorry. No, it was a particular run of the Avengers book where they did the Avengers Crossing as well, where they brought the young Tony Stark back. That's the costume Quicksilver was wearing at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, not keen. I have to be honest. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Never played Star Wars Unlimited, wasn't stuck on the art and the cards. If people are watching on mobile, don't forget to click hype. Yes, thank you very much. That would be much appreciated. And Alex is saying Muse and Bullseye are both comic figures, not from Born Again.
I was wondering if the Muse costume was the same in the comics then. Yeah, that's fair.
Good stuff. Okay, guys, we're coming to the end. Couple of reviews for you. Interested in your thoughts. We've got the Night in the, what you call it?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah. Everybody watched the latest episode?
Yeah.
James, you're getting very excited. What's the matter?
I haven't had a chance to talk about this yet because I hadn't watched it.
Is this from Game of Thrones?
Yeah, it's a prequel. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard. I don't even know what was out. It's from HBO. Then I'm presuming.
Yep.
Okay.
Go on, then, James. Unleash.
Peter, I'm really hoping you've turned around a little bit on it at least. Like I adore. This is my favorite Game of Thrones thing. Like in the books, like the novellas, the Dunk and Egg stories. I think the show perfectly captures what they are. The Hedge Knight is often considered one of the best things George R. R. Martin has ever written. And I think it's translated really well here. Like, it is a smaller scale story. There's no dragons. There's no big battles. It's a more personal thing about like what it means to be a knight. Is kind of the theme here. And the stakes are smaller. It's like the first few episodes are about like if this guy loses a joust, he's going to lose his horses and he's screwed then, you know, and what's he going to do? And kind of the stakes have grown a little bit now. But like, yeah, I think it's been just like I know you were saying about like it's a bit too comedic or whatever. There's a little bit of whimsy in there. They do kind of just one kind of shock kind of moment every episode just to kind of show you this isn't your typical kind of Game of Thrones thing. I think the performances have been great. The acting has been stellar across the board. I think Dunk is so just lovably innocent and, you know, like honorable and just kind to people, and that's why kind of other people are helping him, you know, and that's kind of nice to see. There's a bit of optimism with it. So I'm really loving it. I'm very excited for the next episode. Big things happen next episode. Yeah, I think this has been a stellar adaptation so far.
How far is this before House of Dragons, right?
It's about halfway between House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones.
So in between them?
Yeah, it's halfway between. So the dragons are gone at this stage, but the Targaryens are still in charge.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was before House of Dragons. I may check it out. You know, I don't know.
It's a great one. I would maybe at this point, Efren, wait until it's all out because it's 6 episodes and they're about 30 minutes each.
Okay.
You can just watch it as a 3-hour movie effectively, and maybe you'll enjoy that more.
Okay, cool.
Sorrel, have you watched it?
Couldn't give a shit, mate.
Well, speaking of shit, he has a massive one in the first episode, which he projectile explodes. Gee, God.
On bloody Now TV.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on this show, I have to say. The first couple of episodes, it was all right, but it wasn't doing anything that blows away. It's gathering a bit of pace now. I really enjoyed the last episode. I thought that was good fun. Yeah. I think the issue with this, for me, isn't the acting and the story and stuff, because I am enjoying the story. I don't think the half-hour episodes do it any favours.
That's completely fair.
Yeah, I think because of the half-hour element and then like a week between them, it almost feels a little bit, I don't want to say boring.
It's just getting going, and then
you're waiting for something to happen. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's because it is like it's slow. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's slow. It is slow paced, but it's more like, you know, it's taking its time. I think more so.
Yeah.
I would say this could have been a movie. I'm enjoying it, like watching it week to week, just because I love the story so much. But like 100%, they could have made a 2-hour 40 TV movie or something out of this instead. But I think they want people to subscribe to HBO Max or whatever, you know.
Sorrel's not even looking at the screen right now. Sorrel, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Hey, I got more. I've seen Game of Thrones.
You liked it?
It was all right, wasn't it?
Okay, I'm just wondering why you
were
didn't.
All right. It were all right, wasn't it?
Okay.
Just going to quickly jump the chat before we move on, because the chat.
It's no Lord of the Rings, is it? Let's put it that way. It's no Lord of the Rings. There's no Hobbit.
Glad are you watching him stuck at work? Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Statham. Never seen James look so happy. You know, James is happy when he does his little thing.
I was just excited because I haven't got to talk about it. Like, I got 4 episodes to unleash my joy of.
Still haven't watched House of the Dragon, so this hasn't interested me at all. This is I would wait, Fuzzy, and then watch this in one go, as James has said. I think
there's 2 more episodes left, so give it a week and a half, and you'll be able to watch it in one binge. Yeah.
Where's Rolando gone? I'll explain in a minute. I hate 30-minute episodes. I had the same problem with Ash versus Evil Dead.
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah. When the most memorable moment is him dropping Precious Dragon, it can't be good. Yeah. Okay, so Megan 2.0 has now hit Sky. So I watched this last night. You guys have watched it. Efren, you've not seen it, I take it?
I've never even seen the first one.
No. Well, James, you've seen it.
I saw this in the cinema.
Yeah, the first one, Efren, is a little bit more of the traditional, maybe a little bit horror-y. Megan 2.0 is just a straight-up action film. You'd be fine with it, but there's no horror element in it whatsoever.
It's Mission Impossible, basically.
It's Mission Impossible with Terminator.
Yeah. Peter, I'm very curious now what you're... You shat on this as it was coming out, like you hated the look of it.
You know I didn't enjoy Megan 1.0, particularly. Yeah. I thought it was lacking in the horror element. This is fine if you're not expecting to watch a horror.
Nice.
Because you're absolutely right. This is not a horror. No. It's comically stupid at points. The special effects at the start. I mean, it doesn't it doesn't do itself any favors, because I literally started watching. I thought, I'll give it a go. You get your new robot thing, and there's a bit at the very start where she climbs down the wall behind someone, and it's the most ridiculous looking kind of effect. And I thought, what the shit is this? And then she punches someone in the face, and because it's not a horror and you can't show the nastiness and whatnot, she punches someone in the nose, and his entire head just flies off, but in like silhouette. And it was like, what? Yeah. The performances, some of them are horrific. Some of the dialogue is horrific. Some of the jokes don't land. But switching your brain off and watching a bit of a kind of a Terminator light actiony type flick thing, it was fine. My wife watched it. She said that was much better than I expected. And I was like, yeah, me too, to be fair. Better than anticipated. But again, not a horror in any sense or shape of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was interesting.
This wasn't made for us though, Pete. Let's be honest. Megan 1, it's because of the design of Megan, it kind of all the kids knew who Megan was, right?
Yeah.
2.0 was made for the PG-13 audience, wasn't it? It wasn't ever made to be a horror film. This was made because all the girls dressed up as Megan for Halloween, and they needed just a popcorn flick that would sell tickets, and that's what this did.
I mean,
it didn't sell tickets.
It didn't sell tickets.
It's the tanks of the box.
I mean, I hated the dance in the first one. You know that.
Yeah.
There's a dance sequence in this, and I thought, actually, I can buy that because it makes sense with the kind of what's happening at the time. Okay. But then we'll get to a sequence where Megan starts singing to someone, and it was like, whoa, come on. It was just horrendous. But there we are.
Didn't she sing in this one as well?
That's what I'm saying. She sings. She literally sings to the main lady. I can't remember what the song is. But it's that. It's like a.
Like a We're Friends Forever kind of thing or something like that. It's kind of that kind of vibe. Yeah.
It's just weird. Anyway, then we got Shelter. So this was my mate's pick for Friday night. I picked the Marvel stuff, and then because of that, I've got to go and see either Fast and Furious films or his choice of films. And he picked Shelter because you'll not see horror. Normally with a Statham film, you know what you're getting. It's Statham doing his weird gruff voice kind of thing. And then you get him fighting, all the rest of it. He does the weird gruff voice thing, and he fights in this. But what I would say is, compared to your standard Statham film, this is just mind-numbingly dull. So there's like huge... Or we're only in the cinema, an hour and a half? I literally, honestly kept looking at my watch thinking I've been here like 3 hours. This is just dragging. So between battles, it feels like forever and a day. When the fighting starts, is really good, but it lasts for a couple of minutes, and then you move on to more character exposition and stuff. Basically, the background to this is he lives... Don't even know why it's called Shelter. Anyway, he lives on a lighthouse in the middle of nowhere. And once every month, a man and his daughter on a boat come and drop off supplies. And the daughter and the boat get shipwrecked. The man dies. She goes to the little island, and she hurts her leg or something. So he's got to go to the mainland to get her some first aid stuff, and he's caught on a camera, and it happens to be that he's an ex-British intelligence officer who was doing like black book type stuff and went against his orders. So now the government sends people to hunt him down, and that's about it really. Yeah,
he must be popular because he keeps on making movies.
He makes
money,
And you know what, everyone, I have to say, I quite like a Statham film. But this one just felt very different to his usual stuff. It felt like, for want of a better word, it felt like they were trying to make him into an actor, and he's not an actor. Do you know what I mean? They were trying very hard to make him kind of a relatable father figure who was worried about this girl and stuff, and it was like, oh, nah. I just want to see him hitting people, with a big chain at one point. So yeah. I wouldn't rush to see... You don't need to see this one at the cinema. I don't think. You don't need to see this one at the cinema. 100 likes to see Sorrel dress up as Megan for Halloween.
I'm getting...
Yeah. Does she not sing Katy Perry in the first one? Yeah, probably. The boring bits in Statham are for you to feel his burden. Yeah. Endure the Statham. If you want a good Lighthouse horror movie. Watch The Lighthouse. I've still not seen that one. Any of you guys watched that one yet? The Lighthouse?
Oh yeah, I saw it in the cinema. It's a weird one. I'm not sure how you'd like it, but it's like as an acting showcase, it was good. And it's an interesting
We'd have to give
slow
that one a
burn.
go. Statham's brother lives near me. He sings in the local venue. So okay. Revolver is the worst Statham, but I don't know if I've seen that one. I quite like The Beekeeper. I think we're getting a sequel to The Beekeeper. He said he's already got the costume, Fuzzy. He's already got the costume.
Fuzzy, you've been on my channel before, Fuzzy. You know what comments I get on a daily basis. That is quite tame for me.
Right, chaps, before we move on, anything you guys want to talk about in terms of what you've watched, seen, read?
I'll talk about it a bit more next week because the finale is out and I've not had a chance to watch it. But I've been watching the new Spartacus show.
Oh yeah,
House of Asher. Yeah, it's been really great. Like I think in terms of quality, like Asher is the best character in that show. Like I love that character, one of the most underrated villains in any TV show, I think. So like, giving him the spotlight, it's been cool. The supporting cast has been really good. You know, it's got the cool action sequences and the sexy sex bits and stuff like that. And yeah, it's if you're a fan of Spartacus, it's back. So that's been really cool. So I'll talk about it more next week when the finale. I've seen that and.
Sexy sex bits.
Sexy sex bits. Super sexy sex bits.
I picked up SFX magazine this week.
Nice.
It's always my go-to magazine, and they've started putting in a ton of comic book reviews in here.
Yeah.
They've always had them in, but this week, like this month's one, it just felt stacked with comic book stuff. Which normally they have a few bits, but tell you what, Pete, they had that Ash versus Evil Dead. Evil Dead Archie crossover in here. Do you know what? The artwork looks all right for it, and they've given it a decent review.
I mean, we're saying on Sunday, weren't we, that it would all depend on what the internal artwork was like. The covers look nice, but
yeah. Well, the artwork they've shown here looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
But they've actually said it was worth a read. They said it was good.
I might give it a go. SFX is my airport magazine. That's whenever I'm going on holiday and getting on an airplane. That's what I always pick up.
The two magazines I always get is Scream and SFX. They're the two I go for every month.
Yeah. Efren, anything you've been watching or reading you want to mention?
I just finished Fallout on Amazon.
Oh, I've not seen the last 2 episodes yet.
So I've never heard of that show or the game. Before the series came out. I just wanted to watch, and I have really enjoyed it.
Great.
The minute season 2 ended, I'm going, is there going to be a season 3?
Yeah.
So I think there is going to be a season 3. So I have been enjoying that show quite much.
Yeah, me too. It's a great little show. So yeah, I'm enjoying them. Fuzzy doesn't believe you about how good that book is. He doesn't believe SFX or saying Archie's good. Alex, very Hammer horror house type of movie. Okay, I'll give it a go. I might give it a go. Meg 3. Meg 2 was dire. Absolutely. Have you seen the Meg in the Meg 2?
I didn't watch the second one because I heard it was so bad, but the first one is pretty.
Wow. Yeah, new Hunger Games movie coming out. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, ladies and gents, just want to quickly mention channel memberships. Thank you so much to everybody that supports the channel. Little list of everybody there. We've got a whole host of people who are very, very kindly channel members and support. And we're 18 of you in total, so thank you for that. We've got Jason. We've got Joshy Boy Toys. We've got Connie, Paul, Mr. McGroovy, Rob's Fat Stacks, Kel Prime, Stephen Butler, Fuzzy of the Dunlop, Phil, Pounds and a Half Pint, Sean, Ed, Phil Rogue, Photography, Terry. We've got Chris, Wayne, Claire, Batdan, and Dr. Von Hoot. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really do appreciate your support. It is much appreciated. Just to mention, got a lot of Masters content coming up soon. We've got the film coming out very, very rapidly. Cannot wait for that. So in the lead up to that, I'm going to be doing a whole host of different Masters of the Universe content. Hopefully myself and James will get a chance to do this and I can view this all day.
I would love to.
Look at the nips on him. Look at the nips on him. So you're going to be doing that one very, very shortly and we'll get that out. Got a new series starting, which again initially is going to be focused on Masters of the Universe and She-Ra, but then move on to other cartoon series called First and Last, where we're going to watch the first episode and the last episode of a cartoon series. So the first episode of Masters and then the last episode. I've tapped up somebody to help us out with that, so very, very pleased to say Phil from Phil's Nerdyverse is going to be doing that series with us. So we're going to be recording those shortly and getting those out, like I say, around about the time He-Man comes out. So looking forward to doing those with Phil. Chaps, we'll start with you, Sorrel. What you got coming up over on your channel?
Well, I'll be live tomorrow night. We're starting to slowly see bits coming out of New York Toy Fair. That all kicks off this weekend. So I'll be doing a live tomorrow night and then probably over the weekend again talking more. But other than that, I've got a toy hunt video coming out and I will be doing, I've got my unboxing film today for the Ben Cooper Leatherface. So
nice.
As well coming out. So I'm looking forward to that.
Very cool. Very
And
cool.
I bought a shitload of Funkos today. Look at that little pile. I bought a shed load of Funko today. So check out the video tomorrow.
Tremendous. Good stuff. Ephraim, what we got coming up over on Passport Comics?
We're gonna do our monthly question show where we each pick 3 questions each, and we're gonna ask them to each other. Hopefully in the next week or so. Peter and I are gonna be doing our advanced orders this month too, and hopefully we're gonna be doing our unscripted show where we'll talk about anything, So hopefully, this month.
Yeah, hopefully we might get that done this week or next week, Ephraim. I'll just have to look and see when time aligns. That'll be good. That'll be very, very good. Mr. Keegan, what we got coming up over on One Good Scare?
We are finally back for the live show on Friday, so we'll be talking about kind of all the big news over the last month or two since our last show. And unfortunately, I had some personal stuff come up over the last couple of weeks, so Silent Hill was delayed a bit. I'm back working on it now, so should be end of tomorrow, kind of Thursday. It'll be up around then.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you so much, guys. Always a pleasure spending time with you. Being an interesting chat as usual. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Really do appreciate you all stopping by. But for now, that's your whack. Please check out the channel on Thursday. I've got a video coming out all about Seduction of the Innocent, which is that notorious book which almost killed comic books. So please do check that out. And I've got a couple of videos out which could do with a little bit of love. We've got a Devastator unboxing and a Garbage Pail Kids video. So please have a little look-see at that. But for now, that's your whack. We'll catch you next time. Bye!
The curtains close, it's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like, subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from Triple G and his YouTube crew. We really do hope